Good evening, everybody. Third time. I will try not to say the cliche third time's the charm. It has been an adventure to try and get everything ready. So I am basically at the time I would normally stop streaming right now. And I'm going to do my best to make sure. Oh dear. Okay, there's one thing I need to double check in terms of my uploads. So while I'm doing that, let me see if I can cover the reasons why I'm streaming at the time that I'm streaming. I... Okay, good. There's a couple things that I'll need to deal with off of stream, but I'm good enough to get started. So this has been a really weird week in terms of getting everything started period, let alone started on time. So I'll deal with sort of, I don't know, the biggest explanations that I need first, and then we'll work our way down. So for those of you who are wondering where I was on Wednesday, I did have the local game dev meetup. So that happens the third Wednesday of every month. I do my best to try and telegraph when that's happening, but I do sometimes forget when that's going to be. Trying to remember something a week in advance, particularly when I'm trying to plan everything out for the closing for a stream. It's a mixed result overall. So my apologies for those of you who were hoping for Phantom Brigade on Wednesday. That will be back next week, next Wednesday. Again, barring something getting in the way, but I don't think there should be anything. The other thing I wanted to address was the late starts, because obviously this one, I'm basically 3 hours out from when I would normally want to start streaming. And what effectively happened this time was I left work at the time that I would start streaming normally, and I have a long commute now. So it's a mixed bag here, because in one sense, work is definitely not expecting me to stay late. I'm largely doing this voluntarily. Kieran, good to see you. Oh, great. No, I'm glad you got some friends over. I'm actually just apologizing for the hour at which I'm streaming anyway, so... but I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. Enjoy your time with your friends. But yeah, so work doesn't expect me to stay around this time. I will say, unlike the place I was before, the old place kind of had these turnaround times for projects of a couple months usually. Even for quote-unquote rush stuff. Rush stuff was very relative. And to a certain extent, I would say that probably a lot of that wasn't necessary. That was more of a culture thing rather than it being the nature of the work. This new place, not only do I really like it and I feel that there is sort of better or more important work being done, but I'm well and truly out of the training period or something. Like obviously there's going to be a ton of stuff for me to learn, but in terms of delivering, it's not just my first project. I've got multiple projects on the go, very short turnaround on this stuff. And it's great to be contributing to things. But it does kind of create a very different kind of dynamic. So, I would be... I do need to be careful that I'm not creating an expectation in terms of what I can do in a given period of time, by working the extra time. I'm largely in the workplace because I want to be there. And the big thing that's sort of happening is that what I'll tend to find is I'm on a bit of a roll when it comes to certain types of work. And so I tend to find it's a little bit better if I just wrap it up. And then, if I wind up, getting in a little bit later or whatever, just make up the time somewhere else. But unfortunately, this has been a pretty busy week just because of a couple of emergent things that came up. And one of the things that's happened is that the streams have started quite late, to a point where I wasn't really sure that I could do sort of a full stream on Monday. So I am kind of conscious of the fact that since I've started the new job, it has been messing with the time at which I'm starting streaming. I think the best answer to that is just make sure that I have a decent sort of balance in terms of what I'm putting in at work and what I'm doing at home. But again, I kind of knew that there would be a little bit of a transition in terms of working it out. I will resolve it, and I want it to be as I want the disruption to the stream to be as small as possible. But you know, the fact of the matter is the thing that is going to lose out the most is streaming, just by virtue of the fact that I need to physically be in a certain place in order to do it. And I mean, again, I can like do something like a phone, like I can do a walk and talk like I used to do. But the problem is it's been so cold lately. So, and then on top of that, I had a NVIDIA driver update, which I wanted to do. And for some reason, my headphones stopped working after I put in that update. All of that is fixed now. But it does lead me to have as late of a start as I am right now. But we are here and we are ready. Now, I've tended to find with Cyberpunk in particular, but in general, when I start this late on Fridays, there tends to be a pretty thin audience, which is completely fine, because if I'm not going to show up on time, there's no expectation that people are going to, you know, plan their evening around me. But if I'm feeling like the week is catching up with me and, you know, it's not going to be inconveniencing people, what I might do is bow out and save it. And the reason why I want to do it, it's actually twofold. It's not just sort of I'm phoning it in and you know, calling it early. 3 callings. But it's actually just because I know there are some people who quite like the story for this and want to see where it's going. And so if I wind up messing up the hour at which I play, and it winds up being something that doesn't work for people, or you know, they'll miss out on something, I just figure it's kind of nice to find a way to you know, not make the late start too inconvenient. Okay, so yes, I remember we were talking about how I've got my mission, but I was too late. So we're gonna wait until sundown again. Got Mr. Hand. I could probably just walk to the side job. That's 1/4 of a kilometer. I think we'll be fine, but let me just make sure that we're yes, we do have a boost to our performance. It's Dogtown, so I'm not expecting this thing to be running silky smooth, but alright, well, I didn't want to start this way, but I think a quick little side mission is just what the doctor ordered. I wonder if I can make this thing make noise. Nope.
Ok, c'est ça. Essayez sous le bord gauche. Et puis, mais foutu.
Telling you, June, need that chrome like yesterday.
Feel beauties and shit. Grab the cords to my drop spot and fly.
Alright, so looks like I'm actually running into some performance issues here. I got a couple things I can try and do. So number one, I'm going to start by looking at the map. Okay, now that's interesting. I might need to restart the game. I'm expecting to be a little choppy at the start. But there should also be a point at which the performance comes back. And that doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, so here's... Yeah, the other thing that's weird about this is that when I look at utilization... Actually, I should be looking at the video card. Yeah, honestly, I should be getting better performance. Selphea, good to see you. I'm going to be resetting the game in a little bit, but I'm very happy to see you here, especially because I am so late. But how have you been? I feel like it has been forever since I stopped by your stream. The last I saw... I think last I saw you were co-streaming with Dendrian in Sandrock, so I feel like that's old news at this point. Oh, it's been a while since you streamed. Okay, so I think you and I are maybe in the same boat. I've been very much enjoying the new job, but I have been feeling. Well, it's tough. Like I'm not sad that I'm actually spending more time at work. Like I'm there because I want to be there, but there's also like lots to do. So I need to make sure that I'm not like setting myself up on a path to burn out. And unfortunately,
Just a request. Don't bang her up or I'll lose a buyer. Believe in you, Chumbata.
really like adding the conditions. But yeah, anyways, that's my excuse. But I hope you've at least been well. I know if streams haven't been happening, that can sometimes be a signal of other problems. So I hope you're taking some you time rather than being forced not to stream. I also think I'm probably just going to be shouting you out to yourself at this point, but for those of you who are not familiar with Selphea, I will be sure to hit the proper shout-out command once This is not the side of the road I want to be on. This is Australian side of the road. But for those of you not familiar with Selphea, Selphea is a wonderful streamer who I found through Dendrian. But is an Australian streamer, somebody who's got a wonderful attitude, and actually quite a few broadcasters watchers. So I sort of feel it's the place. If you want to see the famous influencers, you go to the Selphea stream to rub shoulders with the greats. That's so not where I need to be. I might still be able to make the time limit, but it's gonna be interesting. Okay, we should be able to do this in a minute, and then I can read read chat.
Oh, yeah, I knew I picked the right merc for the gig. Thanks for the help, V. My chum will do the finishing touches. Little token of my appreciation's waiting for you in the drop locker.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Sylvia. Well, the nonsense was just so, you know, that was just between you and me and anybody else who were watching. But no, I like your stuff. I am sorry that I don't get to visit more often, but that doesn't necessarily stop me from voicing my enthusiasm for your stuff. Anyways, I hope you feel better soon. Now, I do apologize for the very lumpy start to today's stream, but I do want to see if I can have a little bit more luck with the frame rate. Okay. So that was an interesting decision for me. I now do not have the option to play Cyberpunk. I'm hoping that's just a cloud thing. Yeah. Just as a minute for syncing. All right. Let me just see if there's any other processes going on in the background that I can kill. I don't think so. I mean, browser's taking up a little bit, but nothing, like that's not a huge surprise. Excuse me. I've pretty much closed everything that I can close on the stream. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see how it goes. If it doesn't get better, we'll manage. So for those of you who are familiar with streaming, my big kind of tell right now to try and reset something in this game is if OBS gives me the it's having problems encoding warning. That's usually an indication that something in the background is going wrong. But sometimes also if I don't know, I do something wrong with the if I do something wrong with the settings, although I think we're fine. But usually what I'll tend to find here is that for the CPU, for the GPU, it's, 80 to 90%. So it's not like it's a walk in the park for the thing, but like all the other utilization is well within expectation. Oh yeah, this is so much better. Yeah, so sometimes it just gets a little funny, but we are ready to go. Okay, so what I'm thinking here, I still want to... I mean, there's some fun stuff that I can do in town, but I think probably my best bet is to continue in Dogtown, stay where I can. Oh, sorry, stay in the general area, do what I can, and then if we really run out of options, I start maybe moving around Pacifica and just make sure that I'm able to be back in time for the evening. Because the last time that we tried running around town, I wound up taking too long in the evening. And my promise is, if Ellen Ripley stops by, I will finally tell my Japan anecdote. Actually, I wouldn't mind tracking
I'll try
that.
to find it and reset.
I definitely don't mind doing epistrophe. Again, it's bright daylight out, so actually it's just the afternoon, so doing little incidentals like this are fine. I think this is the one where I need to take out the flamingos.
You see them too, don't you? The curve in their beaks. It hides something insidious.
You mean flamingos?
So they are real. Flamingo. Flaming O. The O. That's oxygen. There's no flame without oxygen.
Listen, you...
Call me Clarice.
Okay, Clarice? The flamingos are a problem, I'm sure. But it's time to go home. Delamain's asking for you.
Back down now as they stand screaming. No, impossible.
Leave it to me. I'll silence it.
So, a slaughter. Very well, Judgment Day has come. Swift, severe, deeper.
Alright. Gonna follow up with Regina. Cyberpsycho sighting discount doc. V got a fight in the construction site. Dude responsible is heavily ironed. Heard something about losers. If you manage to get him alive, be a great study candidate. Sending you the deets. One of the workers went psycho, started smashing up the construction site. Seems that some of the workers tried to stop him, but their little poly one-shots couldn't pierce that exoskeleton of his. Anyway, they either ran or got added to the construction, if you catch my drift. Go check it out for me. Ah! Nope, there's apparently one that I didn't catch.
Well, Clarice? Have the flamingos stopped screaming?
Perhaps I ought to return after all. I need support. Only one with chaos within can give birth to a dancing star.
Clarice? Shut down.
I've just re-established contact with the missing vehicle. Splendid work, V. First class. I shall forward a share of your fee.
Okay, so that would be fun to continue on with, but I'm not in any rush, and we do have the Cyberpsycho mission. Now, this is one which I might need a couple of tries at, if nothing else, just because I do sometimes inadvertently kill the subject. But I'll do my best. Corpse, likely an employee here, shot with a heavy projectile. Holden McCoy. So I gotta be kind of careful for the next little bit. Obviously being able to take 25% of this guy's health is great. But it, like, success here is kind of conditional on me actually being able to sneak around him, and I don't have the invisibility like I normally do. So, it's a good start. And I might actually only need to sneak up on him one more time. But I do actually need to sneak. Oh, I might have just got it. Yeah, that'll work. I'm assuming there was supposed to be some noise associated with that, but... Doesn't look good, I gotta say. That Mary of yours sure has a head on her shoulders. She got you here at the last possible moment. Your body's rejecting the implants, and no wonder. It's not ready for them. They're military grade. You can't use them without the proper training. Christ, they're not for civilian use at all. I can give you a script for painkillers, but don't forget, the pain is your body's way of warning you. If you ignore it and you keep using that chrome, you could cause permanent damage to your spine. You might be able to take off that exoskeleton now, but if you break your spine, you'll never move on your own again. Okay, messages. Quit your crying. Tom Selvig to Chase Coley. Let me be plain. You've been in this biz long enough to know it's a rough way to make a living. This job should toughen you up, but instead you keep coming to me looking for a shoulder to sob on. Now, most companies just swap out their workers when they get tired, but not me. Here, I tried to show you some compassion. I even rounded up some gear for all of you at a decent price. And what do I get in return? Ungrateful lunks like you just think about yourselves, your own comfort, company be damned. But it's thanks to me that you've got decent implants and a low-rate loan to cover them. And I did it for you out of the kindness of my heart, so you didn't have to waste your time going from bank to bank, filling out forms you can't even read. But do I get so much as a thank you? Never. And you know, if it weren't for Mary and Charlie, I would have kicked you out on your ass a long time ago. So try thinking about them for once and get back to work instead of crying to me. This is construction, for crying out loud. This is no place for sissies and crybabies. But hey, if you think otherwise, you can go ahead, pack your shit up. And don't you dare show your face here again. I mean, show it once a month when you come back to pay your installments, plus extra to cover the employee discount you won't be enjoying no more. Cut the bullshit. From Tom Selving to Anelia Paez. Already told you, I don't give a shit about no warnings or restrictions or special terms of use. I think we both know you're not about to give me a warranty on this shit. So don't make me pay out my ass for nothing. Save the scop and let's do biz. Doesn't matter if they're salvaged from old military bases or fished out of some back alley ripper's dumpster. Shit, could dig them up out of an Indian burial ground for all I care, as long as they work. Hydraulics should be able to handle 2 metric tons. Nothing else matters. My people will buy whatever I sell them, so just get your people to give me what I ordered. And pay or your head will explode from Nightmare. Hey Choom, today is your unlucky day. You're probably wondering who I am. I'm a voodoo boy. Probably heard of us. Remember the last time you hit the net? Yeah, me too. I hack your coprocessor and install a little surprise for you. Now you do what I say or your head goes boom. I think €1,000 is fair pay to keep your head. If you pay, I uninstall my surprise. If not, I blow up your head, but blow up the head of the person you love most first. And if you tell NCPD, I blow up your head twice. You have 2 days to pay, and I know you read this because I install SpyCam in your optics. We read it together. This is not a negotiation, Choom, so do not reply. Just pay and you will live. Managed to take the Cyber Psycho alive, though he sure put up a fight. Sending you the deets. Really glad you got him alive. Poor guy almost completely spiraled out before he even realized what was happening. My, now that's some creative management. Seems this developer has no problem creating a wide range of business needs and solutions. I'm sure his long-standing connections with weapons dealers, the NCPD, and other shady souls help enormously. And if a certain need isn't great enough, well, there's always the usual solutions of arm twisting and kneecapping. The key to success remains flexibility, especially the moral sort. Guess even pneumatic arms can't lift morale in a toxic workplace. Okay. This has actually been a surprisingly efficient little run through all of this stuff. So, I mean, I guess I could do the reported crime. I wasn't expecting to, but it won't hurt. In fact, I don't even really need to get into the car for that. Send a crew. One of my workers went cyber-psycho thanks to your fucking exoskeleton. He's out here destroying the whole building. My life's work. Either you send a quick response crew to dispose of him, or I'll have to call the police. And hey, I wouldn't want the NCPD on my ass asking questions neither of us want me to answer. I don't remember where I got that, but maybe that was off the body. Pretty sure I remember. Nope. I normally don't like ones like this just because it's not so obvious. Oh, okay. Jake, got the stash set up. Now all you gotta do is 1, grab the merch, 2, give it to the kids, 3, collect your eddies from the kids. Do not deal yourself. You do not take any risks. The less you're seen and heard, the better. And don't forget, you gotta put up lookouts. Choose which kids are gonna carry the merch, which kids are gonna take the scratch from your clients. Easier than what you might think. Well, up your stash every Tuesday. Anything goes wrong, call. Stash will be in the garage down on Manzanita. You'll find it all there. Code 1313. Alright, that's a little longer than I was expecting, but we have the time, so. So Stadium Love seems fun, and I do remember this one, but... that would have been fun to do, but... I'm worried I won't find this again if I don't, if I don't finish this, I'm worried I'm not going to be able to find it again. There's definitely more than one guy here. There we go. Okay, just 3. I can live with that. So I'm not sticking him in the trunk, that'll kill him, but... the other 2 should be pretty simple to take down at this point. I do have the option of hitting the radio, but... Alright. Spike Goldblum. Spike Goldblum. All right, checked out 100%. That gonk is a motherfucking wraith, and he's dealing mosquito shit on our turf. Higher ups say we can take him out, so get to work. No fooling around. Take him out quick, clean, and quiet. I feel like it was poorly considered to have Z be the radio button as well as the track developments button. So I wasn't originally going to do Stadium Love. Let's see what's going on.
Is that a trick question? This is a party, right?
Invitation only. For those who bleed red, white, and blue. So fuck off.
Chill. Just want to have a good time. Drink a beer, smoke.
This look like a fucking neighborhood picnic to you?
Chum, you're a little tense. Something wrong? Problems at home?
Oh, you're a jokester, huh? You looking for a good laugh?
Yeah, we all want a good laugh, Walker. Such a nice day, everyone having a good time. Like a little 4th of July. Be ashamed to tell a gun.
So I just want to double check something here. Okay.
Or someone fucked it up, you know?
Yeah, I know. Fine.
That's my tune. Go drink, enjoy yourself. Celebrate that decent score of yours.
You got some kind of competition going on?
Yeah. Lead spitting kind.
I want in.
Shit out of luck. We're about to call it.
What? You scared I'd leave you all in the dust?
Do you know who you're fucking talking to? I've been deployed 3 times. 3! I fought on the front lines.
Easy, Walker. What did I say, huh? We're just here to have a good time. You got something to prove, be our guest. It'll be fun.
And the rules of the game?
Now, this ain't your average shooting match. You gotta have a good eye, but an even stronger head.
Because?
Because we all drink around before each shot. To Gunner, the new boss in town.
I like the sound of that. Anything else I should know?
4 stations. You shoot at the targets with Holt's face in the time limit. More bootlickers you pop, the better. High score so far belongs to Walker. 43 points. You beat him, prize is yours.
Let's shoot the shit out of Holt.
Just as I thought. You look to me like a show-off. Let's see what you got. Take this revolver. Use it if you want your shots to count. We're testing skill, not tech here. Go ahead to the first station. We'll start whenever you're ready. Break a leg.
All right. I should be able to handle this one, but...
Come on! Drink!
Yeah.
12 seconds, go!
No. Just don't go past the line when shooting. Automatic disqualification.
Stop! Time's up! Next station!
All right, I messed up one of them, but...
Hey, vodka first. Then you blast hold a new one.
I'm telling you, man. The breeze, whoosh, threw it all off.
What the hell is this? Rubbing
Who
alcohol?
cares? Shoot! You got 12 seconds. You cross that line and shoot, you're out of the game.
But I said my finger slipped.
You had your chance, Rudy.
Oh, fucking fair.
And stop. Next station.
That's closer to what I was expecting on that other one. Oh, I forgot that I have the double jump now.
Down the hatch. Together.
Ugh.
You got 12 seconds. Go, go, go.
Hey, throw that line. We don't like cheaters here.
Stop. Last station.
So I'm actually not quite sure how I'm going to do on this last one. The false rumors circling Busan. Conspiracy theorists have recently been roused by news of alleged human activity in the ghost city of Busan. Our younger readers may not recall that the Korean city, formerly 4 million strong, was wiped off the face of the earth during the Fourth Corp War. Unofficial sources out there point the finger at Militech, whose tendencies of tyranny led to the creation and spread of a lab-grown deadly virus. Accident, experiment, whatever the truth, the virus proved so virulent that the United Korean government still won't lift the strict quarantine on Busan all these decades later. So why all these tabloid junkies and sensation seekers all of a sudden become interested in the dead city again 50 years later? A Seoul-based detective unearthed satellite images showing signs of life. Well, technical life, that is, in the form of active machinery. But no real surprise there. After all, Busan was one of the world's most heavily automated metropolises. It was a human virus, not a computer variety. Many of the robots go about their work, their repairs, their trash scopping and sorting. These mystery sat images? Just some computers that never got turned off. That's it. The people of United Korea can sleep easy tonight knowing that Busan is a ghost town in the metaphorical sense only.
One more round. Drink.
I'm gonna throw up.
Ugh, so warm.
What else would it be in this heat? Shoot! 12 seconds.
Don't forget the line! One toe over and you're gone!
Time's up. That's it. Go check your stats.
All right, 43 is enough to beat the guy, I think.
Ugh.
Oops.
Let's see. Second place.
What? Go to hell.
One more round.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Quick save. Sorry, I realize the commentary's not been anywhere. I'm still feeling a bit woozy. Might get some tea. I've definitely done a round of this where I walked away with the
Come on.
the maximum score.
Yeah.
12 seconds, go!
No. Just don't go past the line when shooting. Automatic disqualification.
Stop! Time's up! Next station!
Yeah, so it's the debris on that one which I think throws me for a loop. I gotta remember the stuff that I could pick up last time.
Hey, vodka first. Then you blast hold a new one.
I'm telling you, man. The breeze. Whoosh. Threw it all off.
What the hell is this? Rubbing
Who
alcohol?
cares? Shoot! You got 12 seconds. You cross that line and shoot, you're out of the game.
But I said my finger slipped.
You had your chance, Rudy.
Oh, fucking fair.
And stop. Next station.
Now I don't remember if there's one or two more, but the numbers here, if it's 12, should be two more.
Down the hatch. To gunner. You got 12 seconds. Go, go, go.
Hey, toe that line! We don't like cheaters here.
Stop. Last station.
Cool. Obviously, I'm not guaranteed this yet, but I'm coming in a much stronger position. All right, got some goodies.
One more round. Drink.
I'ma throw up!
Ugh, so warm.
What else would it be in this heat? Shoot! 12 seconds. Don't forget the line. One toe over and you're gone. Out of the way. Move. Time's up. That's it. Go check your stats.
I almost blew that last one, but perfect score. Apparently it takes me 2 times to get a perfect score. I feel like I might have left some loot that I found the last time back, but I'm not that fussed about it.
Let's see. First place by a landslide. Here, won it fair and square.
The hell? Not fucking possible.
Not gonna lie, I'm impressed. You know, 6th Street could use a few more shooters like you. Sure Gunner'd like to meet you. Take you under his wing, probably.
I'm flattered, really, but I gotta say no. Not for me.
Understood. We had a little fun today. Drank together. But I see you on the street later, it won't make no difference. You're either with us or against us.
I'll keep that in mind.
And for the winner, with Gunners, congratulations.
Woohoo! And USA! And USA!
And now, let's drink! 6th Street! 6th Street!
Gonna let me read that chart any minute. All right, the Patriots of 6th Street. When I think about the best the new United States has to offer, it's the men and women of the 6th Street who I see in my mind's eye. The all-night citizens recognize the name, but it is the residents of Vista del Rey who owe a lot of 6th Street. A lot, if not everything. There was a time when entrepreneurs of all varieties tried their luck in the neighborhood, but most wound up penniless and hungry. Cab drivers, mechanics, shopkeepers, small businesses fell right and left in total economic devastation that arrived in the wake of the Fourth Corporate War. As larger corporations like Arasaka expanded their business into the area, local franchises saw their customers' pool dry up. Nation's gangs seized control of the streets, terrorizing residents on such a scale that even police intervention proved a useless endeavor. But then they began to appear, professional soldiers returning home to Vista from tours of duty. And though they expected to return to the sound of children's laughter in the streets and the sumptuous smell of freshly grilled Scott burgers, they were instead shocked and disheartened by the chaos and destruction that greeted them. And yet, their will could not be broken. Like true-blooded Americans, they took matters into their own hands. They stockpiled Militech weaponry, trained their neighbors as they had been trained, and exacted their revenge on the scattered brutal gangs that savaged their home. So formed the 6th Street Paramilitary Company, whites, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans together in arms patrolling the streets of Night City together, a unified force demonstrating what it means to be a patriot. Their enemies spread baseless slander of theft and smuggling. They are resilient in both constitution and belief, proud, young, and eager for a future when the states once again stand united. They await the day that someone will bring America from its knees just as they have done with Vista del Rey. All right, not a terrible way to spend the afternoon. We've got 3 hours sort of knocked down off of that. Let's make sure... Yeah. As much as that's a nice revolver, I do want at least one melee weapon. Maybe we'll take a quick look here and see if there's an improvement I can make on the pistol as well. The Omaha apparently... Okay, no. That does actually make some sense here. The only thing... oh, here we go. Okay, the burst fire is not a feature I'm fond of, so... We'll leave that there. The Kyubi... Better damage, same attack speed, slightly worse on effective range, but better handling. Lower headshot multiplier, though. I think I will still accept this one. I don't remember what the... So we did put the jewel on it. The extra crit is kind of nice. I don't know. I think I still want to go for the range, particularly on the assault rifle. Okay, I'm not heading to the afterlife. I am, however, going to get my car and see what's available in Dogtown. And we're approaching the 1 hour mark, so what I think I'll do is I'll head to Dogtown and then I might take a minute to get myself a tea. Try not to damage my vehicles, but I am not equipped to drive. I turned off a little too soon. Oh well. Okay, this is apparently where I wasn't supposed to go either, but... it works. Not again. So at some point I do need to sell out some of the stuff in my inventory. One of the tricky parts is that I've got a couple of bits of cyberware that I'd like to see upgraded, and I'm not going to be able to upgrade it without better parts. On the other hand, I'd also like to buy all of the cars, and I need more cash for that. I have a chance to steal a car, though. This thing is not actually an automatic rifle.
every address now.
Yeah, not quite how I was planning on spending the start of of my time back in Dogtown, but honestly, these are not the worst way to spend some time. I make money, I get a discount on cars, and they eat up some time. Vesper, good to see you. We've got a party of 2 coming in.
I saw that coming a mile away. Motherfuckers won't let you go easy.
I might need to take a minute to shoot some people. I think your title said you were playing a Sweeney Todd style game, so I was curious how you were gonna sell me on that. This is Phantom Liberty, whatever. If you can just give me a minute here. Oh, I just died. So, Ravenous Devils. Yeah, so I was given a key for both Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty. I've made some progress on it. It's definitely, it ticks all of the boxes in terms of things that I'm interested in. So I am a little bit of a... I'm a little bit of a sucker for spy stories, so the Idris Elba character of Solomon Reed is already interesting to me. And yeah, just it also starts really big, so that's always kind of fun. Could not land a headshot to save my life there, but... Anyway, my frame rate took a bit of a dive just the second that Vesper showed up, actually. But, and hello, Dectora. But anyways, that sounds good, Vesper Fortune. For those of you not familiar with him, Vesper's a fun broadcast... Oh, sorry. Forgot to get some more loot.
Gotta go.
Anyways, Vesper is a lot of fun to watch. Been doing a bit of Persona, been doing a bit of art, has been hanging out whenever we did Book of Hours, and played Cultist Simulator in his own right. Somebody I have a lot of fun hanging out with, and I'm always happy to see whenever he hosts me, because there's always interesting people who stop by off of his streams. Now, I apologize. I'll actually take a quick minute here and catch up with everybody inside. So yes, hello, Dectora. We've got Vesper saying couple in London turning people into pies. Little character driven, a lot of little character stories. Okay, I definitely want to check your VOD on that, because I knew I was going to be fighting between my commute, the time I was spending at work, and trying to get my own stream started. But I am happy to, always happy to see what you're up to, and to get a job of making it feel like a giant active city. Yeah, there's actually, it's funny you mention that, because there's one small complaint I have. Oh dear. Hopefully a little bit of time in the game will bring my frame rate back. There we go. So you're actually going to see an example of this in just a minute. So as we drive this thing to its destination, you know, you get to see these nice vistas. We'll maybe get out of the underpass. That'll be a little more obvious.
One last thing.
Oh, interesting. We're not getting attacked this time. But yeah, so what I tend to find is that there'll be these beautiful kind of views where you kind of get to see, you know, Night City in all its glory. But what I tend to find is that I ignore it, one, because of the way that it forces the... Like, so this is not a bad perspective for seeing, you know, the city, seeing the advertising and such, but I tend to crash it into things, so I wind up looking at the road a little bit more than I should. Like a glove. Yeah, the Dogtown always makes the game struggle. But the biggest one I've actually found is that if you go from the menu or if you go from the map into the game, it will sometimes cause the frame rate to tank for some reason. Oh, interesting. So, you mean Afterlife? I mean, it would make sense because there's, I think there's a lot of reflections in there. So, especially if you've got the ray tracing or screen space reflections on, I mean, I'm going to imagine that that's going to force quite a bit. Yeah, there's definitely more than one nightclub, but Afterlife is the first one that I noticed when the game first came out that that really did not like.
You got a gift. My man will take care of the rest. Check the drop point, your reward. Just don't spend it all on XPDs and glitter.
You can't tell me what to do. Alright, so we're going to head back to Dogtown. If I find something interesting to do on the way, fair enough. But this works for me for now. And I keep threatening to get a T. So I gotta ask you, whatever, what character type did you go for your, either your first or your favorite run? Because I know most people have probably tried more than one. Probably tried more than one character at this point. I think Vesper approves of the music. The jams do be jamming. I do think it's a little silly when the streamer-friendly mode just silences the music. So there's a couple of moments where people are rocking out to absolute silence. But I'm pretty happy with the music that wound up in the. Oop. Starting to chug a little bit. I'm pretty happy with the music that wound up in the streamer version. Oh, there's another car for me to steal if I want. I think we can do one more. Oh, it's a bike too.
Well, darling. What are you up to?
All right, V, flipping you the cords. This little cruiser's very eager to swap hands.
Oh, come on. I probably haven't played enough RPGs to comment on that, but I do get the impression that Grand Theft Auto was a point of reference for this game, but I do like that they kind of went their own path. So there's in-universe music that I think they did a really good job of. So a little bit earlier, we got to hear...
Hear that? Clock's a ticking. Time waits for no chew.
4 kilometers in 3.5 minutes. Okay. But yeah, so like there's the character Johnny Silverhand and his, like, you know, the song Chippin' In, Never Fade Away. I think I've actually done a good job of those, like particularly Never Fade Away, I think is like just fun to listen to on its own. Let's see if I don't die. There we go. But yeah, there's enough personality on all the different radio stations. And again, like I said, I imagine that Grand Theft Auto was a point of reference for the game overall. Okay. How do I do this? I'm probably not going to be able to get him the slip, but let's see if I can. But yeah, unlike GTA 5, it's something that you can actually still have a good time listening to, even if you're on the streamer-friendly mode, for the most part. And I'm assuming, Vesper, the music you're referring to is exactly the kind of music we're listening to, right? Nope, too early. Hell. So I can probably make it in a minute. Not sure I can make it in a minute if I have to kill people.
Final stretch now, just lose the company.
Okay, we made it. Or did we? Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh yeah, I knew I picked the right merc for the gig. Thanks for the help, V. My chum will do the finishing touches.
Actually, I'm curious.
Token of my appreciation's waiting for you in the drop locker.
My sarcasm aside, Vesper, do you have any opinions on Baldur's Gate 3 in that regard? Because I know the music cues I like the most about it are, like, first of all, there's kind of the leitmotif of the, like, there's the there's definitely one theme that always keeps coming up, which I think most people are familiar with from that game. But I actually think, like, as far as a cinematic soundtrack is concerned, I think it does a really good job of sort of going big and bombastic when it needs to. But that might be a little bit different from what you're talking about, because obviously you're referring to, you know, a little bit more about the quantity of the music. I mean, obviously JRPGs are famous for the quality of their music as well, but... fair enough. Okay, I do apologize because I know Vesper just came by after streaming, so if you all want to go to bed or otherwise go elsewhere, I completely understand. I'm going to try and have a small-ish break, but I do know I'm going to need to, like, boil the kettle from the start. But I really need some tea because I had a full day at work, full week at work, really. And I didn't make any tea before I started. And in fact, it's probably not a good idea for me to have tea right now because I would like to get to sleep at some point. But I do feel I need to, I do feel that I need to get a little bit of a pick-me-up. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I will try and be a little bit better with the commentary moving forward. But yes, please enjoy some ads for a minute. And if you don't like ads, as you shouldn't, maybe get up, have a stretch, take care of yourself. And I will be back as soon as I can. But do please keep in mind that I need to, I do need to get the kettle boiled. So might be a couple minutes to do that. See you in a bit. All right, sorry about the wait for that. That took longer than expected. Honestly, I actually need this tea in more than one reason. One of the reasons why the kettle takes a while to boil sometimes is because it's really cold here. So it's going to steep for a little while, but let's see where we're at. So I probably can do the side mission, but I might not want to take any more carjackings. And thank you everybody for your patience, or at least the ones who are still here. Carjacking is fun, actually. It's one thing that I've kind of liked about the game because I've had a couple of times where the game sort of like, okay, just wait until, you know, X, Y, or Z is done, and you know, you can always like. So I guess the thing for me about this game is that if you want to just like bang on to the next part of the story, you can, right? There's the like just wait until the next event happens button and you're good to go. But there is enough, as whatever was saying, there's actually enough in this world to do that instead of just kind of waiting for the next story moment to happen, you can just kind of run around and have things to do. My inclination has been, even if it means I wind up having to wait a day before I can follow up, I usually like running off and just doing stuff while I'm waiting for something like The Damned. So anyways, the addition of there's an example of something that I, under normal circumstances, would try and do. It's something that's time sensitive. You can't necessarily predict when it's going to show up, and it just gives you a little something extra to do if you feel like changing it up. You're gonna be so sad when I get out of the car and the music stops playing. We can turn the radio on our way if you want to keep hearing the song. Oh, so you mean the Edge Runners? I still haven't seen it. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to break in there, but I think I'm just being paranoid. Oh, sorry. Tea's done. Let me just find something to get the... Lord Gloom, about to go to bed. Just wanted to swing by and say hi. I appreciate that, especially because I was at work late and then had a bunch of other problems, which kept me from streaming on time. So I'm especially happy to see some familiar faces stopping by to say hi, even if it is just to say hi. Have a wonderful sleep. I hope to catch you in your place or when I'm back on a proper track. But as I often say to Cured, I actually really appreciate it when people stop by and say hi when I'm, even when I'm having some difficulty getting the stream done on time. And that's just because, I like, I don't know, it's nice to be remembered. Anyways, have a great sleep, and we'll catch up in the future. Okay, I really need to watch this now because I've actually, first of all, given our shared experience of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I feel like you just get a +1 on all of your movie recommendations. But you're actually echoing some opinions that people mentioned prior to Phantom Liberty coming out. So I am quite interested in seeing Edge Runners. Okay, as cold as it is outside, that is a hot cup of tea. Oh dear. Maybe if I go to the map. Okay, we're gonna lose frames for a little bit, but then it should get better. A little bit better.
Cause you think I'm scared of him?
Yeah, it's whenever I transition from the map to the game.
Making it. Hey, you! Come here a minute.
Talking to me?
Looking at you, ain't I? Come on, we got like a situation. Look, vodka. Have a shot. Hanson gonna hang me by my cojones anyway. So what the hell? Name's Paco. This here's Babs.
V.
Okay, V. Let's drink to the sitch. Like, toast the mofo and hope he goes away.
Passing the poison. But what's this bitch sitch you're facing?
Babs says I fucked big time. But as I see it, like, no shit too deep, you know? What you think?
Looking at someone who got out of neck-deep shit, Chum.
Told you, Babs! Fucking Nova!
That's the vaguest shit I ever heard.
Who fucking cares? He did it, didn't he? It's a start. So, okay, can I start now?
What the hell? Weave your tale.
Just Paco. Begging you. On the down low. Walls got ears. Feel me?
Ooh, wait. Let's do it right. Go for real feels, eh? Take a whiff. It's deep dive. Gonna take you there live. Make you feel part of it. Day was tight as shit. My ticket to the majors, get me? Wanna feel it? Take a big whiff and listen.
What is this? Militech cognitive enhancer spiked with something. Some kind of inhaler. Be one hell of a ride.
How the hell you know shit like this?
They'd give it to us in training.
Fucking tight!
Got a story like that myself. Same start. Fast forward a few hours and my best friend was dead.
Ah, oh, bites, man. I make it out alive of mine. Promise you.
Dodgy stim. Not in the mood. Story no good on its own?
Come on. Shit ain't gonna kill ya. It's Paco's rambling that might get you without it.
No, I gotta take the drugs to go,
all right,
to carry on.
Shit here. Oh, V. Okay. Okay, settle down to listen.
So, picture this. My first day in Hansen's army, waiting for the boss man, yeah? Legs shaking like jelly. Fuck! No! Imagine you Hansen himself. And you was pissed. You was super pissed Kurt Hansen himself.
You wish to talk, so said the radio. Do you?
Will you sort out the scab deal, or gonna fuck that up too?
I don't know what you mean.
They'll want to fuck us. We need to be prepared. Clear?
Of course it's clear. Come now, this is rookie shit.
Rookie shit, like talking to the police commissioner? You were my messenger, Yuri. Now half the NCPD knows about our dealings.
Then, dead silence. Cause you know, Yuri and Kurt been in the army together. Militic dropped him here years ago, yeah?
Oh, this little Torres ready to get fucked good?
And I'm standing there, waiting, lost. I actually shit myself a little. Babs is whispering, egging me on like, and I'm thinking, if he don't kill Yuri, he gonna kill me for sure.
Do it, Kurt! Little bitches!
Defend yourself, Gonk! Put him up! What's your name, kid?
Paco Torres! Hitting him like that. Telling you, felt like the real deal.
Fight back, you little cunt! Come on!
Wrong. Your name's Mutt. But we'll make a hound out of you yet.
Yes, sir.
Fuck me, Paco. Quit making shit up.
Psst, my story. Landed a couple punches, too.
Fuck his face, Doc.
What good are you to me?
I'm quick and clever.
Let me see it.
And that dog knowed where to hit. I can still feel it in places.
Pup'll do. I can tell.
I drag him around the block again.
And we will. We will.
I thought when they said fuck his face, this was going to take a slightly different turn, but...
Welcome to the pack, kiddo.
Like hell he said that.
You'll handle the next convoy. Let's see what you're made of.
And I felt like born again, Choom. Blood running down my face. But I'm so happy I'm howling. And? You keeping up?
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. Scavenger.
Oh, so, get your ass handed to you. You call that the best day of your life?
Taking a beating is just a path to something greater.
Ass whooping is ass whooping. Ain't no point philosophizing it. When they put a bullet in your dumb face, gonna call it your stupid ass path too?
Por Dios, get off me already. You're just jealous you didn't get no mission from Hansen himself. So listen, was one of those gigs, you know? Like guarding airdrops or transporting? I was protecting our convoy.
Feeling the conclusion coming on. Also feeling things gonna turn out fucked.
He probably gonna get lynched on a cable. Is how he gonna end. Transport he talking about was for scavs. So shit got heated.
Babs loves complaining. But the opportunity looked real good. To the end.
Give me another whiff of the dive.
I'll confess, the flashbacks are really good with Johnny Silverhand. These ones are leaving me a little more cold. I don't know if it's the fist fight or what, but...
So we driving, right? Boss man himself next to me. Suddenly, tires screeching, and I'm thinking, mierda, esto se sale de madre.
Motherfuckers.
Get me, Manu? He saw it all coming. That's why he went with me. Fucking awesome! Pre-name! And he was out for blood!
God damn it!
Rats have blocked the road. Buckle up, Pup. Time to remind these bastards who's in charge.
Fucking awesome! Pre-name! And he was out for blood!
You said that line already, damn it.
Boss man got hit. Thinking to myself, this how we fucking die. And you know, blam, 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 rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tow, blasting away, yeah?
Apparently I'm not allowed to use the gun anymore.
So many scabs? No way he wasn't gonna get shot.
I don't even know where the bad guys are anymore. Alright, that's really weird that I'm not allowed to switch back to the gun if they bring another batch of people in. I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
So we driving, right? Boss man himself next to me.
I'm gonna have to do this whole thing again, huh?
Suddenly, tires screeching, and I'm thinking, mierda, esto se sale de madre.
Motherfuckers.
Get me, mana? He saw it all coming. That's why he went with me.
I gotta be honest, this is actually one of the few missions in Phantom Liberty that I'm feeling quite indifferent about. Like, I'll do it for the sake of completion, but I really do feel like I'm going through the motions on this one.
Fucking awesome! Pre-name! And he was out for blood!
The road. Buckle up, Pup. Time to remind these bastards who's in charge.
Boss man got hit. Thinking to
Yeah,
myself,
I don't think there's any option but to get hit. Okay, I can bring out the gun.
Fuck, he was a machine! Like, precise!
But yeah, there is. I think you're right to a certain extent, Vesper, in terms of the fact that you're close to Johnny. I think the other thing for me is just that the Johnny sequences. Oh. One way or another, and I am going to be raging if I die. One of the things I'll say for them is that there is a certain gravity that Johnny has through his movements that I'm not quite feeling on this one. I think it might also be, one, obviously the computer's struggling a little bit with this sequence. Number two, I actually find Paco kind of annoying. So it's a little bit like if you've ever played Oblivion, Paco is a little bit like having your #1 fan follow you around. Whereas Johnny is just cool for the sake of being cool. Oswin, very good to see you. I think you were doing Helldivers today, were you not?
Oh, fuck!
I was very late in getting started, so I didn't get to stop in and say hi, but I did watch for a little while I was getting ready. You were playing with people, weren't you? I'm very glad to hear that. I know nothing about that series, but I'm also...
Colonel never runs from a fight. Maybe he was gunning to outflank?
Okay, I can't... There's literally an enemy here. Jesus Christ. This is frustrating. I think what I'll try and do, I'll see if there's a way that I can lob a grenade or something, maybe? Anyways, sorry, Oswin. I am trying to contend with the fact that...
Colonel never runs from a fight. Maybe he was gunning to outflank?
This game apparently really does not want me to pass this side mission. Anyways, let me get some proper shoutouts here. So I'm going to do it in the order I saw. We had people coming in. So Selfea, the Australian broadcaster we were talking about at the very start of the stream. We have got Vesper Fortune, who very kindly hosted me just a couple of minutes ago and was sharing thoughts on music in RPGs. And on top of that, we've got Oswin Meow, who I've had a lot of fun watching on stream lately. Usually I see her playing Disco Elysium, but today it was Helldivers, the first one. And again, it looked like it was a multiplayer game, which I didn't appreciate it was a multiplayer game until I saw a little bit of the broadcast. But definitely a broadcaster I've been getting quite fond of. Once, first of all, I found out that they were streaming. I don't think there's any fixing this.
Die, scum! Colonel never runs from a fight. Maybe he was gunning to outflank?
Like, I think as soon as I go up the steps here...
Slaughtered all of them,
we
did.
Go.
Metallic smell of blood in the air. Massacre.
Oh! You're press ganged into service.
We have a groaner, still breathing. Sure to tell us something interesting.
Dirty fucking rats. At least the kid showed some teeth.
But I did
So,
good.
still
Deserved a
breathing.
compliment.
Well done. We'll make a real soldier out of you yet. All you gotta do is stay with us. Be indispensable.
You will not get away with this!
All right. The goods go back to the Sapphire. Just be careful, kid. Yuri and I gotta ask our scav friend some questions.
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. Good news.
Keep listening, V. What this Skunkcast did next is a story I've been waiting for.
Okay, so listen. Before we left, Yuri gave me a list. No power generators there. I look into the truck, and what's there? Generators.
Yeah, Yuri probably grabbed some on the side, wanting to hawk him off for a quick eddy after the scav shit show. And this dumbass thought if he snatched and sold him, he'd be set for a year. They're checking to see if he's cool. He straight up robs him.
Only idiots say no to opportunity, Babs.
I can answer that directly in a minute, Osmond, but I'll just get to the end of this.
Sheesh. In what world did that seem like a good idea?
There's more, V. See, my little gauntlet here sold them to a dude in India. Probably on the way there. Oh, they're gonna kill him, right? Fuck. And me in the bargain?
Come on, I see you thinking good. Can you help, brother?
Sure can help you. Advice don't come free, though.
Yeah, we got scratched, Chum.
Might have an idea, yeah. Okay, we frame Yuri. Guy's on Kurt's shit list anyway. We do this right, problem will solve itself.
Fine. Let's just please take this convo somewhere else. Underground passageway nearby. Talk there. Tomorrow evening, yeah? Amen to that. Set in your contact dates. You know, just in case.
Really don't feel like I needed to take the drugs twice to... All right, 9 o'clock. Surely this counts as evening now. But yeah, I'm generally doing well. Oswin, thank you for asking, and I hope you are doing well yourself. I'm sure you know I've started a new job a couple weeks ago, probably more than a couple weeks ago now. But it's been an interesting. It's been kind of an interesting experience. By the way, I'm interested if you would like to share your Satanic Panic presentation once you deliver it, Vesper. I'd be interested in seeing or hearing or reading whatever you have. Excuse me. But yeah, the new place is definitely a very different atmosphere from where I left. Oh, I didn't know that. You're full of surprises. But yeah, the old place, like I said at the start of the stream, it's kind of got a turnaround of a couple months for doing projects, and that would even include training. Like, there's such a long runway in terms of just getting up to speed at the old place. And if it's work that needs that kind of attention to detail, I can work with that. But the problem is that very often it's just, well, we've always done it that way, as opposed to it being necessary. So this new place, it's not just that sort of I've gone through the first sort of training and all of that to get started at the new place, but I'm already starting like my proper work, and something that I don't want to say a lead on, but like very much like taking a significant role on. And then there's just a bunch of other stuff which is, needs to get done very quickly, and has a tight timeline and needs to get out the door. Now, I'm not directly responsible for that. I'm assisting someone with that, but it's very much, thrown into the job, which is good in some ways. But it is one of the reasons I've been spending a little more time at work. I do like being there, but I also just, it's easy for me to get kind of wrapped up in something that has a tighter timeline on. So it's why I've been kind of truant on some of the broadcasts. Yeah, I like it. I did choose this place for a reason, and it definitely, I'm getting the indication that all of the reasons why I thought this job would be interesting, they're playing out. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm definitely feeling spent after this week. I've definitely put everything into this week, so it's why I'm maybe fumbling over my words a little bit, just because I'm feeling a bit dazed. But yeah, that's actually really interesting, because I know one of the things that I know, few things that I know about satanic temples is they do tend to be fairly heavy activist group. Like I don't think I've ever heard of a satanic temple that has not sort of done some kind of activism, and sometimes that activism will usually just be in the form of opposition to a particular kind of overreach, usually religious, but not exclusively, obviously. And of course, just saying that you're a bunch of Satanists is usually a good way to get attention. But the thing is that people, and it's amazing that people still take this approach. But whenever I've seen it in the news, it's always been someone who will come in expecting to like interview some goon or something like that, like somebody who's just not all together, and they always seem to be very surprised at how articulate and thoughtful they are. And I'm like, do you people never read the pamphlets that they put out? Like, agree or disagree with their stances on things. And I mean, very often I think that they tend to be I think I generally they seem to be advocating some things that I find quite admirable, as you see, bodily autonomy, for instance, being one of those things. But yeah, it's just like, if you took the time to do your research, like it's not going to be a surprise. If you can actually just give me a quick second here, I need to step away from the keyboard. I'm not going to do like the break sign or something like that, but I just noticed something I got to deal with before I run off. So just 1 second. Oswin, I can actually kind of see that, which is a little funny, because when you think of, any of the Satanists I've talked to, it's usually been for moral reasons. So it's very much the sort of thing where I imagine you wouldn't necessarily, I mean, again, like it's the TV interviewer problem, right? They're expecting someone to have, enough piercings that if they swallow a magnet, their face would implode or something. But it's obviously, it's a mental thing. It's these are thoughtful and reflective people. I think for some reason it was the fact that you're a biologist, which has, these things are not related. But I think that's probably the source of the surprise for me, for whatever that counts for. But yeah, it's kind of funny when you think of this stuff, because I mean, again, like obviously people are going to have their expectations, but it's one of these things where if you should really know better in terms of the characteristics that you would associate with those things. And again, it's not looking at someone is not necessarily going to be the main way that you identify them. I don't know. Aiden Daniels, well, bravo, jackass. I hope you're pleased with yourself. Did I or did I not say the words, the gear comes first? But no, instead of using your damn ears, you had to go and play the fucking hero back there. Whoa, stop. This flood of gratitude's too much. Just saved your fucking life is all. Hilarious. Like to hit below the belt, huh? Your little hero moment cost us some of the gear, meaning it cost some of our peeps their lives. Haha, fucking hilarious. I don't even remember. Is this the... I guess this is the... This was the guy I stole the medicine for. Let's make a little money. Okay, so the new a little worried about the difference on the attack speed, but let's go for it. I thought you were only half paying attention. I thought you were reading out some kind of backseating message from chat. Now I got to think about which, what you were specifically responding to. But no, fortunately, I do not have to deal with the backseating on Cyberpunk. Okay. Let's start with the blues. Okay, so looks like I only have one sniper. Feel like we got to go for the highest damage. Although this is the one we won the contest with, so we'll hang on to both revolvers. As far as pistols go, yeah, we'll get rid of this one. The submachine gun, 27 damage. What do these other ones do? Okay, so don't need to worry about that one. I'm not crazy about a lot of these, to be honest. I feel like I need to hang on to at least one slightly more conventional assault rifle. So I think I'll hang on to this Ajax just in case. Shotguns, I'm good for. I'm not going to do anything to the Iconics just because I might want to scrap those. And this one actually is a higher damage precision rifle, so we'll just wait a bit on those. I don't think I need the work boots. Might keep the cargo pants. Oh yeah, I promised to show Vesper the Sham Paradise ad. I'll see if I can find one of those to work with.
Yeah, not like we got better shit to do than spend precious time on some teeny bopper gang drama.
I'm not 100% sure what Johnny was complaining about, but
More problems. It's my choice.
I didn't realize that these were people who were gonna fight me. Okay, it's half a kilometer to where I need to go. But seems like this is a chance for me to get into a fight, so alley-oop. This gun really does not do that much damage. God, I cannot land that headshot. Now, if I was smart, I would have pinged, because I think we got a couple people who are still up. Alright, maybe not. Archive conversation, Roy Bush and Kelsey Austin. Roy Bush, okay, there's one thing I don't get. Sure, we paying the Voodoos for net security. We are. We paying for the drone maintenance. Maintenance? Yeah, maintenance? Come on, what the fuck? The suspense is killing me. Maintenance, you gonk, not maintenance. Okay, whatever. The Voodoos are clepping us blind. And we still paying them? Those are different voodoo chooms. So you're saying we got a voodoo schism. Choom, you can't even spell maintenance. Do you even know what a schism is? But yeah, it's a Haitian schism, all right. Fuckers are infighting. Look, not everyone's chill with Slider on top. Slider needs to get him in line. He's working on it, but you can see yourself how that's going for him. They can't all be handsome. Let me open the... There we go. Uh, 1C, 7A, 1C, 7A. So if we go 1C, 7A, 1C... Okay, yeah, that still works. Flight log, drone 81-270, 923. E955, 1C55. So E955, once that still works. Got to run, but it was nice to catch a bit of my stream. Thank you very much, Oswin, and I look forward to chatting with you in the future. Hopefully in your place, but for those of you that didn't get a chance to check before, do be sure to follow Oswin Meow. Again, like I said, I've been enjoying Disco Elysium, but the way Oswin was talking about Helldivers, I hope I get a chance to catch them playing that too. All right, flight log 81-270, 923, flight start. Entering area Dare Q, scanning, detected Bargas forces, scanning, detected AV approaching Dogtown airspace. Tracking start, airdrop detected, transferring data.
89 point.
But yeah, I did actually kind of find it funny that I I walked into a Barghast patrol that was actually looking for me, picked up one of their guns off of the table, and the worst I got were a couple of people telling me to buzz off. That's not NCPD, is it? No.
Oh, no fear! Eurobark as yesterday. It's my turn now.
Yeah, no problem, Vesper. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just wondering if 10 o'clock is actually going to count as evening, or if it's going to make me stay and do the whole wait wait animation.
Got her last night, telling ya. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Till the last.
Get your fresh clip shards here.
Here's to you, carnalito. I don't think I'd recognize you on the street today. Your room's exactly just as messy as the day you
All right, I am somewhat curious what counts as a wait. 10 o'clock is not evening. What is? Sure.
If you want my advice, I dump that pile of human offal. See how he likes being alone.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Anyway, better get going. Take care.
Chin up, sweekends. Seeing sunshine round the bend. Just don't you let those bastards walk over you. What'll it be, honey buns?
Nothing just yet. Expecting a friend.
Sure thing. But you let me know if you change your mind.
Hey, V, you at the bar?
Sure am. Waiting for you.
I'll be there momentarily. There's, one thing you should know.
Okay, what'd that be?
You know that op 7 years back that went south? Well, my eyes left me for dead. Cover story was I sold out to Arasaka. I never told Alex it was a cover. So, things could get tense.
You and Alex. Two of you were close?
I let Arcel when the NC was her handler. She wound up stuck here in Dogtown post-war. Thinks it was because I turned coat. Do you see what I'm driving at?
Mentioning this sooner never entered your mind? Truly, Reed? Damn it.
I'm mentioning it now. I'm nearing the entrance.
So, made up your mind?
Need another sec. Sorry.
Taking their sweet time, this friend of yours. Oh, hell no.
I'm looking for an Alex.
Like fuck you are. You're on the awfully short list of folks we just don't serve here. Turn the fuck around and get
I'll
out.
have a gin and tonic. Make it a double. He's with me.
You've got some balls. All right, my people. We gotta close up for the day.
I ain't going fucking anywhere.
Come on. You serious?
I am slightly curious if I can save here just because... You know what? I'm actually going to quit and reset just to see if I can get a slightly better frame rate. I forgot that there needs to be a... the game is going to sync for a second. I'm going to put the kettle on while it's syncing. See you in a minute. It is still syncing. Okay, so I'm kind of curious how far... I'm assuming the... Oh, interesting. It didn't save... It saved just before I passed... Sorry, it kept the quick save that I did, but it didn't do anything when I started the mission. I'm just gonna let this play out while I get my tea. Just one more sec.
My people will proceed to secure it. The rest of you, go home and stay there. That is, unless you want to catch a stray bullet. I'm imposing a state of emergency in Dogtown until further notice. More news to come as the situation develops.
All right, I need the tea, otherwise I'm going to fall asleep at the keyboard, but I think that's going to happen already. But at the very least, we can do it at a full frame rate. So it's 10:04. Okay, I am very curious if this means that I actually wait the whole day.
If you want my advice, I dump that pile of human offal. See how he likes being alone.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Anyway, better get going. Take care.
Chin up, sweetkins. Seeing sunshine round the bend. Just don't you let those bastards walk over you. What'll it be, honey buns?
Nothing just yet. Expecting a friend.
Sure thing. But you let me know if you change your mind.
Hey, V, you at the bar?
Sure am. Waiting for you.
I'll be there momentarily. There's, one thing you should know.
What'd that be?
You know that op 7 years back that went south? Well, Mize left me for dead. Cover story was I sold out to Arasaka. I never told Alex it was a cover. So, things could get tense.
You and Alex, two of you were close?
I let Arcel when the NC was her handler. She wound up stuck here in Dogtown post-war. Thinks it was because I turned coat. Do you see what I'm driving at?
Mentioning this sooner never entered your mind? Truly, Reed? Damn it.
I'm mentioning it now. I'm nearing the entrance.
So, made up your mind?
Need another sec. Sorry.
Taking their sweet time, this friend of yours. Oh, hell no.
I'm looking for an Alex.
Like fuck you are. You're on the awfully short list of folks we just don't serve here. Turn the fuck around and get
I'll
out.
have a gin and tonic. Make it a double. He's with me.
You've got some balls. All right, my people. We gotta close up for the day.
I ain't going fucking anywhere.
Come on. You serious?
Everyone out! Now!
Alex.
7 fucking years in this shithole. 'Cause of you, Solomon Reed.
Holy...
Sol ain't getting it. Maybe you will. Hey, what the hell?
Relax. Just want to talk this through.
President Myers sent us.
Got a mission in Dogtown.
With him? FYI, 7 years ago, this scumbag stabbed everybody in the back.
7 years ago, I was ordered to go to ground, and you were fed a cover story. I had to take the fall. There was no other way.
Expect me to believe you? Just like that? Get the fuck out of my sight, both of you.
Look, whatever happened between you two's none of my biz. Got direct orders from the president. Right now, that's all you need to care about.
I cared. Cared for 7 years. But now?
It's all right. Take a moment.
Fuck this. Need a smoke.
The hell was that? Did she just shapeshift?
Metatropic cloaking. Perks of the FIA Militech connection. Get to call dibs on their latest gen, cutting-edge tech.
Could get tense, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try this. Give me a minute.
You're gonna talk to her.
Someone's gotta. And better me than you.
Couldn't wait till I was done.
You didn't think that move I did with the gun was cool?
Could spit in Reed's drink if it'll make you feel any better.
He'd know. Old dog, but senses sharp as ever. Even spit wouldn't make it past him. So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh? New mission?
Yeah, afraid so.
Well, fire away. Serenade me.
You, right now. Am I looking at the real Alex?
What's it to you? I mean, what's the diff? Nobody who's anybody cares about the real Alex.
What if I do?
Then it's solely your problem. Now, about the mission. Spill.
FIA agent went missing. Reed and I are tasked with finding her.
And all of a sudden, FIA remembers I exist.
You know Dogtown better than any other operative in their ranks.
Their ranks? So you're not FIA. Curious. What leverage they had on you?
It's personal. Got my own reasons.
In this line of work, you'd fucking better. Had mine, too. Ditch the Metroplex ghetto, cesspool of a life. Lo and behold, FIA is offering next-gen chrome and a purpose. Didn't think twice.
Not unlike the fix I'm in.
Always starts the same way. Do them a favor, they promise one in return. Sometimes even deliver. Then one day, they nail your dick to the wall. This ought mean that much to you? 'Cause you're clearly hoping to get something out of it. Question is what?
Survival. Woman we're after's offering something that could help me. Just gotta find her first.
And by coincidence, Myers also wants her. Who the hell is this bimbo?
Songbird.
Fuck me. Gonna take more than one cig to process that.
She on that short list of peeps you don't serve here too?
Never told you the whole story, did he?
What story?
Story of a clusterfuck op. One that led to Reed disappearing and me being holed up here for 7 years. Here's the list of operatives. Reed, Songbird, and me. Haven't heard this, have you? That's just perfect. Tell me you believe in coincidences? Or, fuck it, fate? 'Cause plug the same variables into an equation, and surprise! Gonna get the same fucking result. Shit in, shit out. Well, you and that hangdog Judas are in luck. 'Cause I got a nasty habit of repeating the same gonk mistakes. Got conditions, though.
You in a position to have any? Still on their payroll.
Don't care. Tell Saul I'm done letting everyone walk all over me, expecting me to lick their boots. Way I see it, this is a favor I'm doing, a transaction. Want my back scratched in return.
So what's your ask?
Monaco. Wanna burn rubber along the Riviera? Drink champagne on a yacht with a fucking duchess? Want a spy's retirement? Diplomatic posting in a warm, gobsmackingly gorgeous place where fruit off the trees is sweet and demand for fieldwork is 0. Think you can manage that?
Op orders came from the NUS Prez. So, yeah.
Preem. Go back inside, tell him I'm in. Gonna need more nicotine before I look at his face again.
Thanks, Alex.
So,
For the low, low price of...
She's in. Just wants a spy's nice retirement in return.
Don't we all?
Can't say I blame her.
So, heard you need someone to hold your hand, Reed. Take you on a tour of NC's asswart.
I came to you because I trust you, Alex.
If you say so. Fine. Songbird. Heard we got to sniff her out.
Song's MIA. Probably here in Dogtown. We were linked, comms-like. Song ventured into cyberspace, then got attacked. She vanished just after. That's all we know.
We need a net runner. Kind who spends all their waking hours parsing teraflops of data. Might have caught something.
You have someone in mind?
Wilkie Slider Laguerre.
I should have figured.
Went rogue a while back, but I know where that little rat nests.
Slider. Care to fill me in?
Renegade voodoo boy, murderer turned CI, all-around piece of shit. Outside the net, he's blinder than 3 mice. Damaged occipital lobe. Not even a Kuroshi could mend it.
How's an intel agency lose a blind man?
Hold himself up with Haitian buddies. Operates a large-scale tech and demon mill. Think Kabuki's home to Night City's soft sorcerers? No. They're just there to push product.
Claims Slider dropped off your radar, went rogue, but you know where he is. Why haven't you brought him in?
I don't know. Maybe I was saving him for a rainy fucking day. Slider wasn't on my list of prios. Not like it's any of your biz.
Think this guy'll be willing to help?
Slider? Don't hold your breath. Classic repeat offender, no scruples or principles. Had to titty twist him to work for us. Likely this time you'll just have to twist a little harder.
So, we paying him a visit?
Slider hides out in a would-be spa in Luxor Heights. Flick you exact chords in 2 secs.
We'll rendezvous there. Alex and I have some, catching up to do.
Right. Just, don't gouge each other's eyes out. Need both of you alive and healthy.
Just waiting him for the...
So, all those years. Where you been? Involved with someone?
I was. For a time. It didn't pan out, though. You?
You know me. No poor bastard would have put up with me longer in a month.
Come on. Stop pretending you would have lasted any longer.
Got numerous hobbies. Sue me. Speaking of which, if I know you at all, you ain't dunking and swishing balls anymore. Am I right?
Only in my neck of the woods. You know how it is.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't pack up. Go home. Used to go on and on about those fucking tacos.
I couldn't have gone home even if I wanted to. As to what kept me here, must have been something.
Which begs the question, Reed. What about me? Why couldn't I go home?
The only way FIA agents left Night City was in body bags.
Not you?
No, there was a bag with my name on it. Definitely. Just dumb luck that I'm sitting here in one piece.
You never believed in coincidence. Still don't.
See that tree there?
Yeah. Something special about it?
Fitting, isn't it? How the prettiest thing here in Dogshit Town is a monument to the dead? still don't get this gonk affinity for symbols and empty gestures.
Come on. Wouldn't let one for you if I wasn't fresh out just now.
Shit, maybe I am as sentimental as everyone else. When I see those two, Reed, Alex, went through something similar myself.
Got a bond, two of them. Took maybe 4 minutes and they buried the hatchet.
See it clear as day. Any shred of friendship they've got left will fizzle out. Not right now, but soon. Could have spilled the truth years ago, stayed chums. But no, stubborn old Reed had his orders.
Not mutually exclusive, friendship and duty.
Matter of fact, they are. Had good reasons to fly the army coup. Think, how many times you willing to get burned before you stop trusting someone?
There are points to all this?
Replace someone with country or corp. How many times you gotta take a bullet for these motherfuckers in the name of empty promises? Chew on that when you look at those two.
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. Good news, Dogtown.
All right. I want to see if I can get a car, and then I think I'm gonna have to call it because I've tried to let the T push me through, but I am feeling. I'm definitely feeling very tired. I'm near certain there is a kiosk in Pacifica. No, there has to be. Oh, yeah, right here. Shame there isn't one closer, though.
Washington, safe and sound. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd say she was there all along. Our unflinching response to the NUSA's blatant provocation.
How's the ride? Is His Majesty pleased? Engine tuned to his liking? Wheels bulletproof enough? Guns firing at delta speed? Armor plating keeping His Majesty's tushy safe? Your humble servant Momar hopes that Herrera Outlaw is treating you like a king. Can't complain, oh captain, my captain. Ha, V, you crazy gonk. Miss talking to you. Hope that luxury sports tank serves you well. Ah, lovely. We've got a car to steal.
How long was this supposed to take? That's right, damn it! Come on!
Alright, I did kind of want to steal the loot, but...
All good, all good. Let's go, go, go. Check the courts.
Alright, good enough.
Saw that coming a mile away. Motherfuckers won't let you go easy.
Alright, this should be an easy one to get past, though.
Someone shot me!
Oh, that's interesting. They don't let me... What the hell? I mean, there's no way that I survived this. Alright, so presumably that was because I was being chased down by the pursuers. I was thinking that I'd just get,
Are you fucking high? You playing games with him? You are totally high. Yes, that's it. That's weird.
Not quite what I wanted to do, but... Oh, hang on. I think I see what went wrong. I think I was... Yeah. I think I was being chased by the police. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm actually still not sure what went wrong at the gate there. So I was thinking maybe I did something to anger the guards, but... Obviously I didn't have a problem this time. I will chalk this up to the mysteries of Dogtown and carry on. So obviously I would prefer to go and buy a new vehicle. But I don't know if it's going to penalize me for doing so. Well, you know what? Let's find out, because it's only half a kilometer, and I'm going to get a discount for... I'll probably get another discount for completing this mission.
Hang on, gotta go.
So, the direction I'm going to take this time is to actually buy the most expensive one that I can get my hands on, just because of the discount. So it's like 30 is the highest? 75. Yeah, not even close. This is the... I could buy other vehicles, but the idea here is I want to take advantage of the discount. So we're just gonna, as much as possible, buy whatever the most expensive vehicle is. Whatever the most expensive vehicle is when I have the discount. Or sorry, most expensive vehicle I can afford is when I have the discount, and then presumably I'll have most of the stuff that I want, and then still be able to afford some more cyberware. That's one way of doing it. So long as he doesn't want it in pristine condition, I'll take it. If you say so.
My man will take care of the rest. Check the drop point for reward. Just don't spend it all on XPDs and glitter.
Okay, so I mean the money's not outstanding, but I get a discount. The funny thing is, one of the better forms of compensation for these is actually just the discount you get on vehicles, because it was about 75,000 that we saved on that. I wonder if I can move this thing with a grenade. No. My new vehicle. Okay, that's awesome. I will be sure to have a lot of fun with that, but maybe I won't use that in future. Let's, I'm curious where the closest car dealership is. Back in Pacifica, okay. I think, yeah, we'll probably do that one next. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I think I'm actually just going to get out of the Biotechnica area and we'll Fruits of our labor. V, let me lay some facts on you. The good kind. The rippers we hired already carried out some 17 operations with that Arasaka gear we clept, swapping busted kidneys for beautiful smiles. Might sound like a tacky tagline, but there is some honest-to-God heartwarming shit, Choom. We also opened a dialysis center. Still need a little time to arrange organ transplants, though. This is real, V. It's happening. Thanks to you. Anyway, I can still help? V, wouldn't have been possible without you. But now it's time for Santa to start taking care of itself. Santo to start taking care of itself. Under my watchful eye, of course. Alright, so, I actually kind of want to spend more time in Night City just because the frame rates look like this rather than the, what I'm getting in Dogtown. But yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do Paco and Babs, seeing as we probably wound up waiting 24 hours to have the encounter with Alex. Actually, you know what? Let's buy another car just so I can say I did, and then I'll worry about the remaining activities next stream. It's also just a chance to listen to the radio a little bit more. Oops. So one small regret that I have is I don't feel I talked that much about the setting today, and again, I'm partly blaming this on just how I've been feeling while streaming. I've been definitely struggling to sort of keep the focus. Mostly I'm spread too thin. There's the stuff that I'm kind of doing on my own time. There's work. There's... V, I received word from Hassan, your acquaintance from the Scraper, wishes to contact you. Naturally, I declined to hand him your contact details. However, if you wish to speak with him, I've sent you his current coordinates. You two still in touch? Wouldn't think you'd have much to talk about. Merely the debt of gratitude he owes us both. You'll find him in the Longshore Stacks. But yeah, I do feel a little self-conscious of the fact that I haven't been talking about the world and some of the ideas behind it as much as usual, and I do need to, like I said, find a better balance, not just in terms of the time that I spend. I like it just in terms of getting the, the stream. Okay, it's actually just 13%. Anyways, we'll still buy the most affordable 45. 49, excuse me.
I don't recognize. Just passing through.
I mean, I suppose the other alternative is I just save my money. Yeah, you know what? I think I will. If the discounts wind up stacking up, then I might as well make the most of them. But as promised, I am going to wrap it up because I do have a couple of other things that I need to do. But yeah, I am feeling a little self-conscious of the fact I didn't have as much to say about the setting or just the story in general. I am happy we made a little bit more progress in the main story, but I'd like to see where Phantom Liberty goes. And then also just in general, I'd like to talk a bit more about Cyberpunk, whether it's some of the things that inspired it or some of the things that are happening today that might be relevant. But I know it was a bit of a weird one today, just in terms of getting stuff done on time. So let's see who is online. You know, we've got Revived Snow. So I think I'm gonna raid Revived Snow tonight. They are currently playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It says here Pokemon Violet. And I don't know. Revive Snow is definitely an interesting streamer. They do text-to-speech as well as sort of a VTuber avatar. But I originally found them through playing a lot of Phantom Brigade, which was good fun. But they also tend to stream quite late, so I do tend to feel like they're a good option for especially for the later evening streams. Anyways, I am very tired. I hope you had a good time. If not, I will do my best to be better, both in terms of the material that I'm doing, but also just you know, getting things done on time, making sure that I'm a little more present for the streams, and just overall trying to find the balance. But I'm quite happy with the new job, so I knew these things would be going on. Thank you, Dendrian. I didn't see you until now. But yeah, once I get everything balanced out, we will be back to the old ways, and hopefully people will still be around for it. Have a nice time in Revive Snows. I am gonna get some sleep. Talk to you later.